There we go. Should be able to hear me now. The I changed scenes. So of course that decided to bomb that out. Anyway. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, James? Sorry, bro. Started off with a bit of a technical difficulty there, but we're up. How's it going? So essentially I'm just going over the feedback from the guys. What am I doing? I need to read. But essentially what they've got back from the test server. So basically, they launched, they announced Space Marine 3, but they've stated that, it's still years away from release, so they're going to be doing lots of stuff on Space Marine 2. We're going to go over each individual block, and basically they're starting off with prestige ranks. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those where it evolves. Because I don't know if it's going to be they can't get it right from the beginning. There's going to be some back and forth. But anyway, so what they've said is that no YouTube chat either. It should be up. Should be up. It's saying it's connected. Is it not connected? That's weird. Hold on a second. Because I can see you. Hang on. Okay, so YouTube's up? Okay. That's weird. I wonder why I did that. Because it did activate. Anyway. Let me just see if I can get... Yeah, it says activated. What the fuck is going on? Why? Why is it never smooth, bro? Why is there always something? Fuck, today I woke up, there's no power. Oh, God. Whew. It has been one of those days, bro. I've been playing catch up the whole day. No, they don't. Not right now. Okay, so let's go to anyway. So, at least look, I got the shorts up. Those are running. It's good to have those going. And yeah, I need to do more shorts. So it's something that I've got to keep make sure I capture a few moments from the stream, and then I've got to upload them the next day. Just got to get into my head. I've got to do it. Anyway, let's go over the prestige rank. So they said that they don't want it to break the game. And essentially they don't want you to need prestige ranks to beat absolute difficulty. That's not the plan. And the reason they're saying that is because if the prestige ranks are too strong, then they become must-haves for high difficulties rather than something for guys who just like grinding, effectively. They're trying to work out the grind, the grind balance versus XP, and that's in the second bit. But yeah, the idea is that the perks are kind of nice to haves, not have to haves. So if you're jamming, and again, let's say if the prestige ranks go in now, and they keep putting in more content until the end of the year and then next year, then yeah, I mean, chances are you'll be unlocking them at some point. I got the absolute shoulder. Holy shit. That's nuts. Congratulations. I think I've still got to do 5 more lethal runs for the lethal helmet. And I haven't even attempted absolute. Good grief. So okay, so then let me go on to the XP. So the thing they were saying is they've added an additional XP bonus to get your prestige rank faster, right? So they added quick match bonus with difficulties granting more XP, and yeah, they're going to add an XP boost to get your prestige faster. So yeah, they don't want guys having to grind hundreds of hours. It doesn't really make sense. But if guys are jamming, then why not unlock it? They said the prestige perks for heavy class are too centered around melee combat. I mean, I thought that kind of made sense because Anyway, they're working on changes regarding heavy's prestige to integrate them for heavy's builds. I thought the melee would have the focus on melee would have would have made sense for heavy. Anyway, here's the really good news. The really good news is Assault should have an Inferno pistol. Yep, they're adding it. So, and apparently, somewhere further down, they list all the classes where it's being added on. So I'm super stoked about that. Because that means I can, hit Majorises with a hammer and then annihilate miners with the melter. I'm stoked. I really want to see that in action. That, they're not going to wait until basically the patch gets released in April. There's going to be an update to the test server. So I'll jump in when that update is out. I don't know when that's going to be, but yeah. So patch 7 will be released mid-April. They're going to do a test to an update to the test server before then, though. We had a look at the Space Wolves. That helmet is kind of growing on me a little bit, a little. But yeah, we pretty much went over the content in the last one. Now we do get. There were separate armor pieces that we get for that we could just unlock. I don't remember seeing the wolf shoulder pad though. Be rad if they add that. Then hammer, I love the hammer. That's gonna be pretty much default. Then they got the looks like a submachine gun, and then the chainsaw. Space Wolf chapter pack comes with companies, so all the different companies of it. We had a look at this as well. Imperial Fist Champion pack. I'm not gonna lie, I love that helmet. And if they could remove the broom, the broom bristles on the top, and then maybe even the emblem, and let us kind of use that helmet among other classes, I'd be very, very happy with that. And then yeah, we've looked at the map. We need to see the boss. Obviously, there's a picture of it there. So it'll be nuts. But yeah, we've seen this level. Unfortunately, every time I've played it, it's been with bots. So it's it hasn't been great. But yeah, I'm going to try it again in the test server, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try it lower. So I'll go in at green and then start, kind of escalating it that way, rather than trying to go in at ruthless, thinking, "Oh, this is going to be fine." Jesus, no, you get overwhelmed quite quickly, and obviously, you just can't stay on the sand because it becomes a bit of a pain in the ass. As soon as the check procedure should come unlockable and weapon classes restricted will be adjusted. Yep. Oh, and then also looking at PvE matchmaking, reducing the chances of joining a team with the same class. So that's kind of rad. PvP lobbies we already talked about. So tag with up 11 players. You can toggle friendly fire, which is kind of nuts. That's going to make PvP. I mean, look, I don't play PvP, but I've done it a bit. It's just like, yeah, it's okay. I'd much rather do PvE. But you can modify damage for multiplier, like damage multipliers for weapons, and change score limits. So they're giving, like, you know, they're giving it like a lot of customization in the PvP lobbies, which is cool. Weapon perks rework details here. No. I'd like to open that up. Which weapons are they reworking? Then they're also adding Vopulus Pink and Thousand Suns Blue to the Armoring Hall, which is kind of rad. Then also the hoods, so cloth coloring, good God, for Bulwark and hoods, every class. So that means we can run a, what's his name? It's part of the Dark Angels pack, but essentially we could equip that, make it red, and then you've got, I don't want to say you've got it completely, but you're getting pretty close to, you know, Titus' armor in the opening of the game. Options color hands separately from the arms. Yeah, we also chatted about that. And then Inferno Pistol will now be available for Assault, Bulwark, Sniper, and Heavy class players, both in PvP and PvE. So that means you can literally run, oh, dude, Bulwark or Assault with a melter. Ooh! Yeah, I'm stoked about it. So I don't know when they're going to do the update to the PTS. Have they said? They've said that there's a the community event that's open now is 24th to the 30th, and that's just more XP gains. You know, and that'll be in both. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, there's some more for I should have just check. Dude, I'm so stoked that the multi-pistol is going to be available for Assault and Bulwark. I'm so happy. Where is... They say when? They said it's coming, right? I said mid-April, yeah, but where was the... They said, absolutely, that's why we'll include the weapon to Assault's options starting from the next PTS update. When's the next PTS update? I don't think they've said. Okay. Just go down to here. So then, okay, so results of the difficulty polls. So they had some polls up for Absolute. The results were, so more enemies on Absolute difficulty, so there's going to be more. 74.64 votes against 25. You voted against augmenting the ammo refill limitations. So total 24 to 75. More enemy aggressiveness, 70 to 30. And against increasing enemy health and damage. So, yeah. So the enemy health and damage is not going to be increased, but there's going to be more of them, and they're going to be more aggressive. Which is nuts. Look, the thing is, making, you know, if you become too squishy, yeah, that doesn't make sense, you know, and they can't become bullet sponges either, but they can be more aggressive and there can be more of them. That makes sense. Okay, that's the feedback, and that's it for this month. So I don't know when they're saying, yeah, I don't know when this update's going to be out. They haven't said. You can check quickly, but I don't think so. That'll probably come in a further like tweet or. No, nothing yet. So when there is info on it, then we'll definitely jump in. Should we do a quick session? Look, I mean, I'm not going to jump back into test server now. I'll do it. I'll jump back in when there's an update. What time are we on? It's only been 15 minutes. I mean, should we do a quick session? Yeah, let's do a quick one. Why not? Why not? We'll do a quick one. So yeah, man, look, I'm stoked. I'm stoked that the mult is going to be for pretty much like all the classes. Because the tactical and what's his name had it already, right? Didn't they? I know Vanguard had it. I think tactical did have it. But yeah, now they're going to have all classes. So then, yeah, I mean, again, where does it make sense to use? Multi-multi is ridiculous. It's fun. But I mean, you can't, that's something when you're just kind of like dicking around in green or purple. You can't do that and try and be serious. It's just not going to work. So let's say if you're running the heavy and then you want to switch to, you want to switch to like using the heavy bolter plus you then use, there they are. You have the multi pistol as your backup weapon for when, everything gets too close. Yeah, that makes total sense. Same with the sniper. And then, yeah, and then Bork and Assault. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm stoked about that. Look, I mean, the irony will be I'll like jam with it and I'll be like, oh, this isn't that good. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it'll be like that. There we go. Sorry, I had to change scenes again. Otherwise, it's going to whinge at me. But yeah, like, I think it'll be rad. Especially with Bulwark. It depends. I mean, if you're super effective with the shield, then cool. But I prefer using the shield to like run towards an enemy that's shooting at me versus using it to kind of like, prevent myself being overwhelmed. I'd rather just melt everything that's super close. And it's definitely going to be the same with Assault. Look, I mean, if it's a small batch, you can kind of hammer through them. But if you're surrounded, then no. And if you've got a ton of miners and then a couple of mages thrown in and you don't have a jump, then yeah, you get overwhelmed. So it'd be nice to have a multi for that. Literally just those situations. The rest of the time you'll just use hammer. And then when it comes to like the damn thropes, yeah, I don't know. The only way to take down a thrope in my mind is to use a damn crack grenade. And if it's the damn boss, then it's like, Jesus. You need two just to kind of, not have a miserable time. Okay, so what if we're going to do a quick session? Definitely going to do like green or purple at max. Oh shit! Just let me know if we should be okay. This is remember my settings for the sound. This game is loud, bro. So what was I doing? Yes, that's right. I was trying to get... He doesn't have access to the heavy bolt pistol. I'm not going to lie. I was enjoying the heavy bolt pistol, bro. It was good. So, there it is. Heavy bolt pistol. Yeah, I'd like to get that up. And that's also going to be coming through on a certain... So, if the melt is not your jam, the heavy bolt pistol we saw was on... I think it was on most of them, dude. Which is neat. Obviously, it won't be on sniper. But yeah, that's going to be rad for Bulwark and Vanguard as well. But yeah, dude, the thing is also the melt pistol is just so good for executions. It's so much fun. But yeah, see, that's the thing. So like, if you're running tactical, then you could literally run, you know, nice heavy bolt rifle, or what's that one with like that stupid amount of ammo, or the one with the grenade launcher, and then you've got a melter as your backup. Yeah, come on. Okay, so I'm gonna run assault, but I'm gonna do yeah, let's do... Look, I'm maxed on assault. I won't do ruthless. No. Not today's been a long ass day, man. I'm gonna do substantial. That's fine. Should we do any mission? No, I don't want to do any mission. Have we done this one? Which one was this? It's also the jamming. Cleanse the area of heretical influences. I don't remember this. Let's do this one. We'll do this one for a bit. Just run a quick session. I've got to do at least one session today. You know? Okay, that's running. Weird why that bombed out so badly, eh? It's weird. Every time you change scenes, like, just different shit happens. And I think what the other issue was, I hadn't changed scene in, like, since I updated OBS. You know, but to the, like, YouTube vibe or the internet vibe. I think that's where the shit came from. Oh well, it's fine. But yeah, look, I'm hoping the PTS update, if they want to do the major 7 update by mid sort of April, there's not a whole lot of time, bro. So maybe they'll update next week. You know, maybe by next week, Thursday. Thursday was a good day for Space Marine. I'm glad I stuck with Thursday. It felt like there was always an update towards the end of the week rather from the beginning. Dude, I'm loving Control, eh? Whew. When I was editing the shorts, I was like, man, you know, you could see like the cheerfulness in my face. It's fun, bro. And then God of War Saturday. So, well, I mean, look, we've got God of War as, you know, as an option, or we've also got Prey. But I was thinking Prey, Control's not going to be the longest game, so it may make sense to leave Prey for replacing what's his name, Control. And then Max Payne, oh, that's another one. So Max Payne remakes, they're doing 1 and 2, and they're getting Rockstar to do the publishing. So I'm wondering if they're literally planning, you know, to do a third one. I mean, you never know, dude. But yeah, that's definitely something that's going to be on the channel. I love Max Payne. It was so good. And it had like it had that similar look. It's Remedy Entertainment, right? So, you know, it had the right sort of mood. It was so good. Whew. But yeah, so like, hey, what's up, Diamond? How's it going? So yeah, so the Max Payne definitely, I don't think that's going to be this year though. I think it's only going to be next year. Whoops. Short. Who's shooting? Is it outside? Ah, hello. Just do. It's a Vanguard? I could have sworn it was a Bulwark that joined. Oh well. Played through Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Sure. That is a very big open world game. I played it. I played it before. It's massive, bro. 50 hours? Yeah. I can totally understand that. Oh shit, he got knocked down. Hold on, bro. Give me a second. On the way. It's a big ass game. Jesus. But it's good. It's good. It's not as good as Origins. Origins was much better, in my opinion. It felt like Assassin's Creed, whereas Odyssey feels like, you know, like a big adventure game. The DLC helps, you know. The DLC definitely helps. But yeah, dude, Origins and the Origins DLC, shit. Tough to beat, bro. You massive? Greek mythology fan. Ah, nice. Yeah, well then, I mean, yeah, definitely. Look, again, it's a good game, dude. And I love the war mechanic, where you could, you know, assist the Trojans or the Spartans. Love that. It's awesome. But yeah, it didn't. It felt, you know, slightly less Assassin's Creed than most. Look, I mean, Valhalla is the same. It's not, you know. It's cool. But I think they just took a different direction. The one I actually haven't played, and I've actually got it. See the point as far as the story goes? Ah. Yeah. So the DLC, like I think it's called the Hidden Blade DLC. Yeah. Kind of shows you the origins of the Hidden Blade, which is, it's awesome. And Odyssey is like, it's pretty much all around, again, like the, you know, it's before the Assassins, but still the Isu is still there. And it also kind of shows you where, like, the original Templars kind of came from. So it's not a crazy departure from normal. But yeah, the one I haven't played the Basim story. That's still one I've got to do. Okay. Which one is the boss in this one? The Atlantis and the Hidden Blade, that's right. The Atlantis. That's right.
Unnatural. Are they afraid of a few Xenos?
But yeah, with the thing I loved about Origins, look, the whole, you know, Egypt mythology is sick. But also when they did, like, the first, you know, they literally introduced the Brotherhood, and it was like the first Assassins Bureau, and oh, dude, it was so good. That DLC was special. Did you? Oh, bro, why did you take that? Aha! Okay, we need to get. Hey, yeah. Grab that. Whoa! Lictor. Thanks, gents. So here, this is where I'd love a melter. As these dudes are running in, I could just start destroying. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? Oh, no! No! Oh, well. Fucking spore mines, seriously. Okay, this is gonna get stupid. So this is where, see, this is where a multi-pistol would just be like, perfect. Come on. Okay. Let's just get back. And, no, up. Oh, why did you use it now? Okay. This has turned into an absolute fucking shit show. Jesus. We were supposed to be doing, like, you know, purple because it was going to be a little bit more relaxed. Oh, God. Yeah. Good grief. Anyway, what are we talking about? Oh, assassins. Come get an arbor boost.
Supplies marked.
I was looking for a crack grenade. Is there no crack grenades? Damn. Alright, well. Look, I mean, are they going to be thropes? I mean, they might be. There might be a thrope or two. I don't think there's going to be a thrope boss though. I think it'll just be the duel.
Who needs stims?
Yeah, you need a stim, Roo. Go grab it. Nada. Oh, never mind. There's a cache here.
Medical cache. On me.
Because that's, I mean, there's normally like the, well, I wouldn't say normally, but throat boss has been here quite a few times. But it seems pretty quiet, bro. So look, I mean, obviously we're playing on substantial, so it's not going to be like constant hordes. Well, hordes is not the right word, but like, you know what I mean. Oh, is this the one with the... Oh, okay. No, I remember.
Flesh-bound meddlers!
Oh.
Your false emperor holds no sway here!
Okay, I definitely dodged before then, so what the fuck was that?
Shall never be thwarted! Ignore the sorcerer's ploys, brothers.
I'm going to check on the other side if there is a... Well, I'm going to first check here.
But it retreats as quickly as he did. Hold this stone, brothers. We will drive out
No. Don't do that shit. Okay, no armory data. Dang.
the shrine is destroyed, sorcerer.
What's his name? Needs one?
Shall drown in the endless Imperium, remade into a canvas for the changing of ways.
Ah,
Your foul, demonic crimes. And you are next.
enough of this though. Good grief, he needs to die.
That felt good. Now back to the
Huh. Okay, let's just check up top if there's armory data.
For the Emperor!
No. Oh, did the oak leave? Did it, or maybe his internet connection?
The armory. Goodbye. Jump pack refueled.
Okay, well, fucking wrong. Yeah, I must say, like, it's a lot quieter. You know, if we had that shit show just now, where it was just like, good grief. That was kind of nuts. I'm actually going to switch to the Volkite because there's chaos. And those little shits. There we go.
Another blasphemous curse. Sponge it and drop the dome.
Their little snipers actually have, yeah, the... Ooh. I think he was already done.
The Imperium.
This little shit. No, you need to die. What I'm noticing some frame skippage. Right? What's going on? Whoa!
This fell altar is ready to topple.
Oh shit. Ah! How did it go? Whoa! Oh, that's bullshit. You got perfectly dodged and then... okay. Now my shit's not working. What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna grab an auto boost. That was kind of weird. Basically, at the moment, it's you know, annoying chaos dudes. But for some reason, I think it's a Terminator that's causing all this shit. Good grief, dude! Absolutely, just melt your armor and health.
Gifts from the forge.
Oh, okay. What kind of job are you interviewing for? Is that a melter bomb? Okay. I prefer crack grenades.
Brothers, rally to me in the passage.
Anything? No. Alright. Oh, he's got the, what's his name? The breastplate from... Oh, dude, that's awesome. From the Twitch... I hope they do that again. Oh. Why am I getting fucking smashed?
did not waste any time from you. Leave the traitors to reap what they sow.
The damn Terminator again. Yeah, there he is there. Fingers crossed. What? Definitely, bro. Definitely the best candidate. It's gonna be fine. I can't remember what his name is, but basically it's the same. It's the sergeant from that went to the Titans in the Secret Devil episode. I really want that chest plate. Hopefully they do another Twitch stream. I'm gonna need to ask them on Twitter. Maybe they do a Twitch stream for, like, you know, with drops for update 7. Okay. Nice. So can you do the, so if it's like a, what's his name, like a super small space, can you do like the highly efficient, okay, you got that, the highly efficient, like, no, you know, space saving ones that, like, I love those. Oh, get, oh damn, I was hoping that the perfect dodge would have fired, but it didn't. No. You can keep that flamer to yourself, bro. Okay, never mind. What's it called? Like transformable furniture. And then... I love it, dude. That and like space saving, like, you know. Or if it's made to maximize like a small space. Whoa, shit. The Volkite is perfect for those little shits that, you know, want to snipe you from far away. Fuck. That sucks. Probably shouldn't have done that. Almost coming back. Oh.
Equipment highlighted.
I can actually do with a stim. They're teleporting. Can get old. You know? Okay, that thing's done.
Our banner awaits unfurled.
Yeah, I need stims, Oaks. I'm low on health, man. There's normally one here, isn't there? Oh. Done. Look, I mean, the chances of there being a hell brute in this one. Oh yeah, now we have to go in that central lift. Ooh. Yeah, my loadout is still good. Again, you know, there's all those shits on the balcony.
So the
Whoa!
Then it's cut in half.
Yeah. That was pretty well placed. No. Where is that little shit? Doing pretty ones and wants to maximize space. Cool. That's awesome.
Resources acquired. The armory.
The amount of ammo this gun carries is ridiculous, dude. Did you? Okay, so let me grab the stim. Good.
Of course, these cowards would lurk underground.
But yeah, dude, that chest piece is rad, man. Hey, stop moving around. And you can have it on any one of the characters, which is cool. You know? I think. I might be wrong on that one. Actually, might be only tied to the ball. Because I think the Iron Halo is definitely for the heavy. I wonder if the breastplate is interchangeable. I don't know. I think it might only actually be for the bulwark, now that I think about it. Where is the little shits? And their damn snipers? There. See you, you bastards. Reef. Where are they, bro? There, look at that little shit. Done. They do a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh, that was very satisfying. Okay, done. There's normally a fair amount of stuff on this level, isn't there?
The warp's tendrils.
Are we just going, eh? Oaks are in a rush.
Those who dwell here.
Oh, but I'm gonna grab a relic. Shotgun. There's also a stim out there, eh? Oh, that is bullshit. No, dude. Oh, you motherfucker. Jesus. You need to die.
The demon host seeks our destruction. It unleashes sorcery. Fighting. Avenging evil. We must suffer the corruption a while longer. That shrine is almost vulnerable.
It's like it's just, you know, yeah.
The demon host seeks our destruction. Another foul monument falls. It unleashes sorcery.
Okay. Jesus, dude.
Resume
Right.
the assault on that altar. Avoid its searing lashes.
Oh.
nation. We will not be bested by this atrocity. I will hold this one.
Okay. Can
Not
thanks.
a while longer.
Come on.
The demon
Done.
host speaks our destruction.
Jesus. Look at me, on pretty much on like, hey, what's up, mercenary? How's it going? Dude, I was like supposed to like, you know, play a chilled out level. This game is just not relaxed at all. How are you doing there? No. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, crack grenade, finally. Oh. I'm stoked to see what the melter pistol is gonna be like on this class. Yeah. Yeah, I was literally doing, I was covering the feedback now, before jumping in. And yeah, dude, I can't wait. Bulwark as well. So Bulwark, Sniper, I think everybody's getting it, because Heavy, yeah, I think all of them are getting it. Which made sense to me, because it's like, it's a sidearm, like, it's not, you know, it's not primary. Primary, I understand, that's kind of class-based. Sidearm, though, no. Less so. Okay. Whoa! And then yeah, the update they reckon will be out mid-April, so 2 weeks ish. And then they're gonna do another update to this test server. I'm not sure when they're gonna do that. I imagine they're gonna do that next week.
Will not be bested by this atrocity. I will hold this one.
Jesus. How are those little shits still alive after I've just done, you know, meteor attack? Makes no sense. Whoa, whoa. Done. I actually didn't use the crack grenades. That was a bit of a fail. That mission is okay. It's okay. The thing is, like, what I'm gonna have to, yeah, I don't know. Whew. Yeah, bro, it's been a day. I'm gonna have to be calling it here. But like, what I'm interested to see is if I do get the melter for the assault, do I end up, like, will I end up just you know, using the melter? Operation 5 sucks ass on absolute. Which one's Operation 5? 4 is the Helldrake. 5 is the... Is that the one with the on the Tyranid planet with the Hive City in the background? I do love that. I know it's that the one section is a bit of a nightmare, but I do like that level. Is it that one? I'll check now. Rock and roll, bro. Let's have a look-see. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing when you got to where the engine was, you probably would have encountered a Hellbrute there. And potentially one in the tunnels. right? Because if you're on absolute, there's more extremists. Exterminists, what are they called? Whatever. But yeah, that would have been rough. Good grief. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly check what we unlocked, and then I'm gonna call it. Both spots, yeah. Yeah. Look, a Hellbrute is, you know, it can be fun, but can also be an absolute fucking nightmare. Ooh, no, we need to be using these. Oh shit, I'm breaking it. No. I'm changing the wrong armor with the wrong paint job. I'm causing shit here. This is the right armor set. Okay, so what did I unlock? I mean, I'm not going to be using it anyway on this class. Oh, I wonder... I'd like it if the Mark X, the Mark X Tacticus was on the left arm. Why is it only for the right? You know what I mean? Like, it should be on the left-hand side, no? Like, why have they just got it for the right-hand side? It'd be awesome on the left-hand side. Because then you could run, what's his name? You could run a Death Watch build and then have the, yeah, exactly. So you could run a Death Watch build and then you could have this arm. It's like, it's nice and bright and silver, right? So it would fit as a Death Watch arm. I think it'd be amazing. I think it would work. I think it would work super well. I don't know why they just kept it on the one. It's weird, right? Like, why? I mean, it's not like the Death Watch chain. I mean, that's got to be on, you know, that's got to be on the right. I understand that, where the chain is worn. But this, no, this does. Surely, I mean, like, if you look at, like, you know, the Warhammer lore, Oaks have got replacement parts everywhere, bro. You know, flesh is weak. So it's a bit strange that they didn't. Maybe they were worried that guys would never use this silver arm and they'd only use the robot arm. But I don't see why. I don't know. How much of the did we upgrade here? Oh God, look at that. We almost maxed it. Yeah, this we've barely done anything. Good grief. That's nothing. This is almost at relic. Awesome. Okay. We do need to get this one up though. Heavy bolt pistol. And then, yeah, I think we've got to start doing heavy and sniper, man. How low they are. Sniper's 3. I do want to, oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do. I wanted to get the combat knife up to relic as well. Just when I'm going in as sniper, then at least I've got 2 relic weapons. You know, and I can push him, you know, maybe try with a ruthless, not ruthless, that's nuts, substantial with him. But a part of me also wants to kind of wait for the update and then see what, like, you know, because then I think, because he's going to get the melter as well. And yeah, that's yeah. But okay, so what we'll do is we'll do heavy. Oh, is he gonna get plasma? So is he gonna get Malta? I wonder. I can't remember if heavy had unlocked. I'm sure he did. I think there was the heavy bolt pistol for heavy as well. Because then I'd run multi-melter and then the heavy bolt pistol. Definitely. And then sniper's going to be definitely the melter pistol. And then I'm in two minds about this. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely going to try Malta on Bulwark and definitely going to try Malta on Assault. I've tried it on Vanguard. It doesn't really make sense if you're running Malta main. And I normally run Malta main on Vanguard. This will probably be... I'll probably switch. So I think the Vanguard gets the heavy bolt pistol as well. I think. And if there's any sort of chaos mission, I'll run Volkite, but if it's Tyranid mission, I'm running bolt pistol. And then tactical, yeah, I don't know. Tactical, I'm normally just running Malta. But I probably should, to be fair, now that we're going to have a Malta pistol, I should probably I'm not doing plasma weapons. I'm just not. Daft, bro. But I might try the grenade launcher. I think it's this one, isn't it? Which one? It's this one. So I might try this one. Grenade launcher. Then literally you've got like bolt machine gun, you've got Malta pistol, and you've got a grenade launcher on top. Oh, dude, that's sound like it's like, you know, like kind of one-man army kind of vibe. I think we're definitely gonna try that. Well, not now. No, we're gonna call it here. So, yeah, in terms of the next PTS update, is that from the headphones? It is. Stuff's coming off. So yeah, no weapon redeems assault class. Dude, so funny how much you hate assault. Look, I'm super stoked that the Malta's going to be on assault. I'm hoping that the PTS update will be next week. You know, it could be over the weekend, could be next week. I'd love it to be, you know, by next week Thursday, and then we'll jump in and we'll smash the new update and see what it's like. And what I'll do is I'm definitely going to try both. Both the Bulwark and the Assault. I definitely want to try both of those with the Malta pistol. And yeah, hopefully I don't end up just like leaning on the Malta pistol, because that's not what it's there for. But yeah, so hopefully it's out next Thursday. We'll jump in, we'll do that, and then yeah, I'll see you guys for God of War on Saturday. Unless yeah, just let me know if you prefer to have Prey instead. Then yeah, just pop me a message. You can also put it in Discord. But otherwise, yeah, we'll stay on track for God of War on Saturday, and then still Death Training on Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good Friday. Bye.